EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. Now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 8.
Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
It's caught. Cooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. First and 10 at the 23-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he takes this one in for the Browns. Harrison Bryant taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Again, a run with Gainwell. Touchdown, Philadelphia. catch the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. These two teams all tied after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. To add the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route.
Touchdown! Julio Jones. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Elliott good with a PAT. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They didn't know what crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. On the counter, it's Gainwell. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Za'Darius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this thing all the way down to the 22. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Watson on 1st down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Browns! A 22-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are once again back in front. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Protect by Greg Newsom, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. Well, the Browns are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
As good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, is every bit as good when they line him up down there. He's a speed runner between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and a lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The final shot before the break. Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing the score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Martin Emerson.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll try the left side with Gainwell.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Now a first down throw, Watson. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I know a coach told me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. They go play action with Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Here's second down. Here's Watson. Gets this to Moore.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Watson.
And this is caught. He hits Moore. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. To throw, Watson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Watson.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at... It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Chicago Bears.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept up.
There he goes, left side.
He may go.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert.
67 yards.
And the Bears go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Levis now off of play action.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Back to throw. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing the offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A full left side taken in by Kamon.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hand.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
It's picked up by the Titans. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
They'll roll him out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
That 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Fields now to throw.
That's caught at the 1. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Herbert is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Fields changing the play.
Touchdown, Bears!
Justin Fields finding Darnell Mooney. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever's going to...
A second down throw from Levis. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Levis. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Based on what we've seen so far, because this group we're watching, they're totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
They do go for it. Here's Levis.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And Levis going back to the air.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Gotta assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Levis sets up to throw here.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins. 69 yards.
And the Titans have cut it back within a score.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, when every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Now left side in the swing pass. Takes this out just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Herbert.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, is confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that fourth down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
Play action. It's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to St. Brown.
And a gain of 5, and it's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now it's Fields. He's got the connection to Moore.
A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Fields on first down.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Again, Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amari Hooker.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
That's caught inside the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Taking it right down Broadway. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
That's called. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Starting on the ground with Herbert. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A run with Henry on first down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now a throw here to his running back. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker. I think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there. And it'll bring up third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Moore, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Santos on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. 1st and 10, it's Levis.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, it's Levis. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo.
A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Henry.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Henry, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Levis trying to get his guys set as quickly as possible.
Trying to punch it in with Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in.
And the Titans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert to start the drive.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
All eyes on Fields.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run. But this time he decided to throw unsuccessfully.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw, Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give running right is Chubb. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take it.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop it. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Faking the give. Now Watson. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs.
And he's in. Touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco once again.
Breaks through the contact.
Still on his feet. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
63 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 35.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Watson now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Third and 2, Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
3rd and 3.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
They go play action. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Watson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35.